We cannot just ignore the mental aspect of us. Let's break down the wall of stigma around mental health. Let's talk about mental illness. Let's help each other. Hello selfies, how are you all doing? I am doing well, my peace and blessings. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about mental health. Selfies, mental health. I am on a journey and I want you all to come along with me. I want you all to support me and I want you all to help me out to increase awareness on mental illness, to make it okay to talk about mental health, to make it unstigmatized to talk about mental health, to make it okay to ask about mental health, to seek treatment, to explore mental illness, and to make it okay. Because you know what, selfies? It is okay for someone to tell me, hey, I have high blood pressure, without feeling any shame or any feeling of weakness or any feeling of I'm not crazy. I'm using the word crazy very loosely, okay? And it's not abnormal for someone to say, I have diabetes without feeling ashamed, even though we know that diabetes is linked to lifestyle, right? And obviously also genetic, right? But a lot of people in the world are not comfortable, or they don't feel like they should discuss about their mental health or their mental illness or anything like that. And you will be surprised that over 50 million people in America are currently suffering from some type of mental illness or mental disorder or behavioral problem, right? And then this is excluding children. Then when we talk about worldwide, over 500 million people, selfies, are currently living with some type of mental illness. Every 1 in 4 families have a person in that family who is suffering from mental illness. So mental illness, it's not something that we should be ashamed of any longer. We are at a point in our lives, right, that we can talk about other issues. We can, be proud and celebrate other issues. They can be moral, ethical, or however you call it, and we're comfortable talking about that. But we're still not comfortable to address how people are feeling internally and how people are struggling internally because they don't want to share with their family members or their loved ones that they're struggling with some type of mental illness. And you know what, selfies? Those with mental illness are at higher risk of developing other physical illnesses. Okay? And not only that, those with mental illness are at a higher risk for being human trafficking, and we see that some places institutionalize these people. They're keeping them in a secluded area, like they torture them, they cause them harm. Selfies, people with mental illness are humans. They are people just like us. The same being in me, the same being in you, the same being in the neighbor is still the same being in someone who is suffering from depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar, you name it. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. However, that doesn't matter. As long as someone is feeling that feeling within themselves, they're still human. We should treat them as human. We should care for them. So what I want all of you selfies to join me do is to start increasing the awareness. Start talking about it. If you yourself is suffering from any type of mental illness, selfie, please seek help. Talk to someone, okay? Talk to a friend, talk to a family member. Go talk to your counselor or even your primary care provider or anyone that can help you. Okay? And if you are in a place or if you are in a region where, these access to care, it's lacking, at least you do have family members. You have your priest, you have your rabbi, you have your imam. I mean, you can go to any one of this and tell them how you are feeling. I'm sure they can help you either spiritually, they can help you even by talking to you. Sometimes People just want to hear someone saying it's all going to be okay. And then we can move from there and help you out. There's a lot of treatment out there. Medications are there, but if you're not a fan of medication, be open to psychotherapy. Be open to counseling. Be open to talking to someone and expressing your feelings to them. They are trained enough to listen to you and then guide you as to how you should cope with the problems that you're dealing with. So, selfies, let's all go out there. Today, after you listen to this video, take the phone, email, however you're going to do it. You can walk, you can jump on a train, you can take a flight. However, reach out to someone. Ask the simple question, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? What is going on in your life that you would like me to know that I can help you if the need be? Let's ask these questions. Let's not see people acting like they are strong from the outside. Everything is fine with them from the outside and not explore what is inside of them, what they are thinking, because the being in them, it's ever evolving. So if someone's it's feeling sad, depressed, hopeless. I don't have a way out. I cannot handle this. And they cannot share this with anyone. Guess what the consequences? Most of them kill themselves or commit suicide. Over 1 million people committed suicide just last year. Selfies, that is a lot. That is a lot of people that are taking their own lives because they don't think they can be helped. Or just because you see someone all dressed nicely and they're going about their businesses, selfies, still ask them. Ask the question, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? What is going on in your life? And don't be pushy, obviously, but at least show that love. This is coming from love and it's coming from caring. It is not coming from, I'm curious to know about your life. No, you gotta show empathy and you gotta show that you are ready to help them if the need be. And also be careful when someone starts to withdraw themselves from the family or as a friend, you haven't heard from them. And these are people that are very bubbly. They're always communicating with you. And all of a sudden, you don't hear about them or you don't hear from them. Please reach out. Find out how things are going with them. Reach out to them and find out how they're feeling. What is going on in their lives? Selfies. Let's make this a conversational point. Let's make this okay to talk about. Let's break down the wall of stigma around mental health or mental illness. Let's make it something that is not shameful. We don't make people who are diabetics or have cancer, make them ashamed of their illnesses. So we shouldn't make people feel ashamed of their mental illnesses. Remember, it's a 3-deck. It's the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. All these decks need to be intertwined, interconnected, healthy, strong for a person to call a full human being. So we cannot just ignore the mental aspect of us. To get to the spiritual aspect of you, you gotta fix the mental. The mental is right in the middle between physical and the spiritual. So it's a very crucial, very, very crucial stage of your life. So I take it upon myself today to do my part, and it's not going to stop just with this video. I am going to make sure that the awareness is out there. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to express yourself. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to tell people that I don't feel well mentally. It's okay for you to go to your family and not feel stigmatized. We're all talking about discrimination, this, that, or the other. But people who have mental illnesses obviously are being discriminated and no one is talking about them. They're ashamed to come out and talk about their own mental illnesses. They're ashamed to come out and talk about their family mental struggles. Selfies, let's all join together. Let's all make this a world that is full of happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Because it is possible. That's why we're here actually. We're not here to be distressed and to be anxious, depressed, and all that. But if society and what all is going in the world that some people cannot cope with, let's help them. Let's not punish them. Let's not lock them in a house and then leave them there. That's just gonna make things worse for them. Let's talk about mental illness. Let's talk about it among ourselves. Let's help each other. You can be in Europe and I'm here, or you can be anywhere in the world. A phone call, that's all it takes. A phone call, okay? A phone call. Just call. Find out how people are doing. Please. Selfies, I pray that you're all willing to come on this journey with me and to help increase awareness on mental illness, to make it okay for all of us to talk about these things that are affecting us personally and taking lives every single day. People are trying to exit this world because they don't think they can take care of their own mental illnesses. They don't have anyone to talk to. Let's make it okay. Please, let's make it okay. Peace be upon you and God Almighty's blessings.